You're on The Bert Show.
Hey, if you liked what you just heard, give us 5 stars. If you didn't, Mama always said, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
All right, entertainment buzz.
Time to get buzzed on the hot goss from Hollywood with Abby. It's The Bert Show's entertainment buzz.
Spice Girl Mel B got a little spicy on the Today Show because she walked off the set. So she was on the Today Show and she was talking with Hoda Jenna and Jenna Bush Hager.
Man, they've been just running into some issues lately with some guests they've had.
Oh yeah, they've had some horrible luck. Like what was it, Kelly Rowland, who stormed off set because she didn't like her dressing room? Allegedly. Yeah. We still never got confirmation on that, which... Where are the interns? Why aren't the interns spilling the tea? They must have signed like an ironclad NDA. So they're getting the tea from Mel B about the possibility of a Spice Girls reunion. And Mel was like, I want to say stuff, but I get in trouble for being a little bit of a blabbermouth.
There's a lot of rumors. There's little Easter eggs everywhere.
Yes.
It's time for you just to break the news.
Yeah. Well, I can't because I always get told off because I'm the blabbermouth. But you know, we are. I think I said this to you before. Us 5 are working on something.
So then they keep pressing. They're like, okay, what do you mean by something? We're getting an NSYNC reunion. Maybe are we possibly going to get a Spice Girls reunion? And that's when she ran off the set.
Are we going to be satisfied?
Very.
Because we saw that NSYNC got back together.
We feel like there's something happening.
I love NSYNC, but this is going to be really good, and the fans are going to be like really happy about it.
Can we go see you on tour?
You're going to be able to. I'm not saying anything. Okay, bye.
So it wasn't a storming off the set. It was like all in good fun, walking off set.
It was a fun, giggly runoff. But yeah, I always feel like it takes just that one group member to get things going, like with Justin Timberlake and NSYNC, getting the reunion back together. I feel like Posh Spice is finally in a place where she's desperate enough to do a reunion. Like once you start seeing them in commercials, like Posh Spice in those Uber Eats commercials, you know that they're looking for a check. And I feel like she's ready to cash in with the Spice Girls.
I feel like nostalgia is very in right now.
I'm so over it. I'm sick of being nostalgic.
Okay, hey, yo, Gen Z, let Gen X have this, okay? Thank you.
Okay, you guys can have that. You guys don't have it. Since you guys have less time on this earth, I'll let you guys enjoy it.
Thank you. Death is impending. Let me have a little Spice Girl reunion action.
All right, Seth Meyers is talking about this rumor about who's going to be taking over SNL once Lorne Michaels is over it. So he said that a lot of rumors have been going around that maybe Tina Fey was going to take it over, but Seth was actually asked about maybe him also taking over, and he said there's literally no way. Lorne is never going to give up SNL.
I really don't. I think this is a false narrative that Lorne is going anywhere. I think that, look, 9 years or the 40th, I think it made sense for Lorne, who's got a flair for the dramatic, to say, I think I'll be done at 50.
Yeah.
But now it's not like Lorne's got something else he wants to do more than this.
So you think it's Keenan?
I think it's Keenan.
I just feel like when anybody is that good at their job, when you've created something as legendary as SNL, how do you give it up? Like, how do you move on? After creating something so big and pass it over to somebody else? Like, I personally couldn't give up that kind of control.
Yeah, so Bert's out today because he's feeling under the weather, but I'll let you know right now. He talks about retiring. That mofo ain't ever retiring.
I was going to say something because I'm like, he talks about it all the time, and I'm like, there is literally no way.
No way.
When you're that good and when you've created something as, to me, as epic as the Bert Show, like, how do you just walk away from being Bert Show Bert?
Yeah, he loves his vacations too much.
Yeah. When is enough, right? Like, when is it, have you fulfilled to where you can truly say, I did everything I could and I'm done?
Exactly.
I don't know if that ever happens for most of us.
Okay, my worst nightmare has happened to me during eBuzz. Google has tried to sign me out of my account. So I'm trying to read my next story, but I might have to omit a few details because there's a big signed out sign that's blocked it.
But you're fine.
Anyway, the Titanic door that saved Kate Winslet's character in Titanic has sold.
Killed Jack.
Has sold for over $700,000 at an auction.
I want to know the person who bought this.
Me too.
And what are you going to do with this?
That's my question. What happens with it now?
For me, I'm putting it in a pool, and I'm getting me and my best guy friend, and we are going to do the ergonomics of trying to figure out how Jack could have also been saved at the end of this movie, which James Cameron, of course, has been asked about 1,000 times. I'm sure he's sick of talking about whether or not Jack... He's like, I wrote it a certain way so that... Spoiler alert, Jack would pass away in the end. He said he probably could have fit on that door, but it was very aligned with his character to be protective of Rose, to make sure that she was going to get out alive. So that door could have been 10 feet wide, and he probably still would have stayed in the water to make sure homegirl was going to get out.
She would have moved over for me. we gonna both can balance this door out.
So I'm just curious. You go to somebody's house. Obviously, they're well off. They're affluent, and they're like, "Oh, I got to show you this. I just acquired the door from Titanic." How do you react to that? Are you like impressed by that? Or are you talking about them on the drive home? Like, who spends that kind of money on a door?
I'm asking where that money came from.
I'm doing both.
All right, for more stories, head to the Bert Show podcast on your favorite listening platform.
You're on The Bert Show.